hello everybody. Welcome to the Divine Summoners. And we're going to do a new one that I just got. I have got to play it a little bit. Dabble. I love it. I will say I think it's a really fun game.
Dragon Quest Treasures.
I know I'm going to be losing my, Wait a minute.
Eric.
There we go. I'm going to be losing my,
Eric, are you awake?
witch she slime
let's
that I
sneak
had
out of it.
found.
I want to find some treasure. They're going to be partying all night. They won't even know we've snuck off. I'll be up on the deck. And don't give the game away, got it? Yeah.
Let's get into it, shall we? Chest full of Viking treasure. Eric knows better than to try and open it. But he looks forward to the day when he and Mia can have treasure of their own. Look, if it isn't our young Eric, our own little magpie. How long since we took you and me on board? It must be a fair old while already. Still, I bet you're glad we did, though, eh? Steady job on a Viking longship. You must be the luckiest pair of orphans in the world.
Hey!
What was that? You're going to find a treasure that'll make you rich enough to get off this ship? Fat chance, that. Tell me, how much treasure have you found so far? Of course not. Treasure hunting's not for little runs like you. Leave it to us, the experts.
As you can see.
Anyways, as you can see, we're having a feast tonight. We don't want some scruffy youngling spoiling the mood.
Go back to your room.
Go back to your room and get some sleep, because we certainly won't be. Mia must have found some other way to get up on deck. Better try searching for another route. It's one of the Vikings magazines. They say they only read them for the articles. Erica's a bit too young to appreciate such a highbrow content. Get your puff puff on, boys. And that's when I caught them, a funny little cat and pig, but with wings. I thought they were monsters at first, but they were tame enough. Must be rare, and you know what that means. They're awesome, muscular. They fetch a pretty penny.
Drink to that.
We're gonna be rich. So where are they now? Locked up somewhere safe, I hope? Don't worry about that. They're in a cage hanging from the mast. They're not going anywhere. Oh, 37 months. Damn. Hey, Radio. I'm surprised I didn't hear the notifications not on. Because it kept there. How are you doing? So I got Dragon Quest Treasures today. And it plays like homage to a bunch of the like there's a bunch of the old Dragon Quest stuff that you can find. Not too bad. Pretty ready week for me. I'm sorry. And I've been trying to get a refund from booking.com. And that's been going rough for me. I'm like, look, I need that money. Just being outside for 5 minutes and access my allergies. Fuck.
Nice.
And then I guess we're all set. Let's get going. The boat's all ready. Maybe we can check out one of those little islands again?
Huh?
What is that?
Aw.
These must be strange creatures I heard the Vikings talking about. Poor little things. Oh, have you seen the Final Fantasy VII? Was it Before Crisis, Crisis Core, whatever? The mobile gotcha game. Um, Broadway and a few other people from Defo have been doing the beta test. Ever Crisis, that's it. Looks interesting.
Come on.
You can't just leave them locked up like that. Come on, let's set them free. So, like, it's going to pull characters from all the Seven Saga, including the old mobile Turk game, I think, from what I've heard people say. Because they were like, who's this character? People were like, that's from the mobile game.
Aw.
Imagine being cooked up like that, left dangling from the mast. It's just horrible. They are unusual, though. I've never seen anything like that before.
Hey!
Cut that out. Haven't you noticed you're free now? Meow, meow, meow.
Wow. I get it.
They want us to follow them. Maybe they're going to reward us for showing us the good treasures hidden. Well, there's no harm in dreaming, right? After all, anything's possible.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Off we go. Is one of them good, the other evil? Oh, are you talking about the pig and the cat? No, they're what's called,
Hey, you two!
I played, like,
What's all this racket? What's going
majority
on?
all day today.
You let
Um,
me out?
so I played a good, like,
Let's get out of here.
5 hours maybe, roughly. They're junior gods, and they have to find these, dragon gemstone treasures, to be promoted to become gods. But
That was a
twins,
close one.
that's Eric
Now
from
let me
Dragon Quest
adventure
11 and his
begin.
sister who's from
There's
Dragon Quest
treasure
11.
here. I just know there is.
So Eric was the one that helped the main character in Dragon Quest 11 escape the dungeons. He was a thief. I liked 11. 11 was good. I just hope they don't go super western with 12.
Since when was there an island around here?
Okay, so how do I describe it? Actually, you take a train to different islands to go dig up treasure. Um, you'll each monster holds X amount of treasure, so like I will notice that most of the monsters will hold 2 things of treasure. And then like you'll want to go back to your base and get your treasure appraised. I would say combat probably would be a little bit like Zelda with Wind Waker, like, you know, action, you know, you slice and you actually kind of combo.
Get it?
But you will have monsters. You can have 3 monsters on your team, and they'll follow you, and they actually will do more damage than you because monsters are going to be stronger.
It's my turn now.
And the brothers and sister will switch, and then like once you get to a certain spot, you can like choose. I want to play with him or I want to play with her, and the levels does not change on the sibling. It stays the same. So if she's 11, he's 11. If he's 12, she's 12. So they share levels. I'm like, that's good. Because for those that would probably like want to swap up like playing Eric and her, if you had to like catch up levels, it'd be like, oh. We are getting there.
Two daggers.
But slimes won't actually be the first monster we fight, so hate to burst your bubble. And I usually Dragon Quest slimes is the first monster you fight. However, the first monster you get on your team is a slime, and oh my god, she's so uberly cute. 1 second. Yes, it is like Dragon Quest Monsters. So it's kind of like a hybrid, I would call it, of monsters. So it does have that monster collection of like Pokemon monsters, you know, Dragon Quest monsters. But with a little bit of a twist to it, because you don't have the fusion aspect of like monsters did. Um, However, there are some rare monsters that you can get. Um, like I found a she slime that had like a witch hat on, and she had like her slime face painted like a clown and stuff. And she was like a rare or super rare monster. So, and then there's what's called jeweled monsters. Um, and they drop treasure, and I believe you can get them. So, like shinies. Yeah. But the thing is with this, you have to have certain items to recruit your monsters. So, like, you'll need to go into the world and you'll need to collect your reagents. So, like, you'll need to go collect ore and your flowers and stuff. Cause monsters will want certain stuff
Didn't expect that.
to join your team.
But we got them. We got them all right. Treasure. What the?
So it's really you. About time too.
Huh? It can speak?
Of course I can. You two just couldn't understand me before. That's the power of the daggers.
Whoa.
Right, I've decided. I'll be taking the girl.
Hey! I thought we agreed no bagsies. Huh. Fine, I was going to choose the boy all along anyway.
Whoa there. Who even are you guys?
They're a bit on the young side, aren't they? You really think this is them, the legendary treasure hunters?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
What is this all about?
Are you ready?
Are you steady? Go!
What is that? Hold on, sis. You won't get rid of me that easily. Here I come!
Cue the Master Sword music. Yeah, kinda. It was had a little bit of that Master Sword music to it. But I will say the logo is pretty good. I like the logo. So there's a daily quest for the game. So it's not in-game days. It seems to be like actual, like real life days. And like I was like, oh, this music's from Seven. Kind of like Paper Mario. See, I never got to play Paper Mario. Curious power. Now where could Eric got off to?
Aw. Aw.
Gate's firmly padlocked shut. There must be some way to get it open.
Wow.
Here's the uber cuteness. The pink slime appears to be in a sport of bother. Spot of bother.
Huh?
She seems to be looking rather agitated. Sounds like she's looking for something. Could she have lost something and wants me to help find it? Isabella, the cutie slime, has joined the party. The voice acting for the monsters is like the dab for. It seems she has a vision showing her where there's something that Isabella's been. But there's something to do with the dagger. Use the vision she had to find her lost item. The slime jewel, a sparkling gem of a kind so much sought after most slimes. This was prized possession of Isabella.
Oh, looks valuable.
Like me, I found Isabella's treasured item. The fact that they actually got the slurping sound voiced. She is absolutely delighted. And it looks like she might well help me get out by way of thanks. Head over to the padlock gate with Isabella. What slime is it? Isabella smashed the gate open.
Whoa.
This is seriously shady. Adam Mogsworth is not going to be happy. So you're competing against other teams of treasure hunters as well.
We have come here in search of treasure.
And will not rest until every last bit of it belongs to us. When we are done with this place, not a single shiny scrap will be left unpillaged, not a lick of loot unplundered. And who are we, you ask? Why, the most feared pirates of them all, Silverbone's thunderous plunderers. And I am none other than the supreme
Admiral Mogsworth.
swashbuckler and peerless privateer Admiral Mogsworth.
Welcome to our crew.
Allow me to humbly welcome you to our crew.
Oh, ho.
But I'm forgetting that you're only just awoken. I'll warrant you haven't gotten the foggiest idea what's going on. Well, let me fill you in on some details. You don't look like a Moogle to me. But I have to say, I love the music for this area. Well, let me tell you some details. We chanced upon you here on the Patternoggin, deep in slumber in the middle of the woods. I've never been one to ignore damsel in distress, so I ordered my crew to bring you here right away. Now that you're up and about, I trust you'll make yourself at home. You're perfectly safe here, I assure you.
Good question.
This here's where my trusty crew and I have set up camp. From here, we scour the Patternoggin for its precious treasures. Now, I should explain that these islands are legendary for being absolutely chock full of treasure. We traveled a long way to get here, and we're not planning on leaving before we've got our paws on every last bit of it. For the master.
There's nothing quite like treasure.
There's nothing in the world quite like treasure. It's what we pirates live for. To that end, we, the thunderous plunderers, have selected the very spot to pitch camp while we strip the land of its riches. Play your cards right, my girl, and I might even see fit to share a scrap of our spoils with you. Mia hasn't got time to think about everything. Adam Mogsworth told her she needs to find Eric. So the campfires will do like an autosave, and you can tell it like what daytime you want to take it to. So this one person I was watching play through, he's like, "Oh, is this gonna be like Dark Souls?" He's like, "People are gonna clock me for that one." But you know what?
What's inside?
You got the campfires.
What?
Admiral Mogsworth's newest recruit has woken up. This is seriously shady. We need to sound the alarm.
Shady.
What's wrong with you, Shady? You just told him a minute ago.
Thanks, Shambles.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Thanks, Shambles. Oh, sorry. I know I can be a bit dim sometimes. That's an understatement. Now then, you're Admiral Mogsworth's newest favorite, it seems. He's not usually so quick to take a shine to someone, you know. How you managed to wheedle your way into his affections while you were fast asleep is beyond me. Anyway, you're up and about now. Seems you'll have to seek suspicion you're planning on leaving the camp, am I right?
I knew it.
It's written all over your face.
What?
You've lost your brother. That's dark. I wish we could help you find him. But we're under strict orders from Admiral Mogsworth, and not to let you wander off.
Aha.
I've got an idea. If you'd be willing to help us, perhaps we might reconsider our strict no leaving the camp policy. The other day, Shady buried some treasure around here to stop anyone getting it, but then he promptly forgot where he put it. If you could find that treasure and bring it to us, we might just consider letting you slip out of the camp. Huh? But how's she meant to find it, Shambles? We don't even know where it is. It's not really fair to...
You oaf.
Of course it's not fair, you oaf. It's impossible, that's the whole point. We're not supposed to let her pass, remember? Ahem. Now, let's go over it again, shall we? Shady's buried some treasure somewhere in camp. Your job is to find it. Yeah, and if you do, we'll let you live through. No questions asked. Definitely, for sure. Not a shadow of doubt. Honest. The symbol above Isabella seems to indicate that she knows where Shady's buried the treasure. Might be wise to keep an eye out for similar symbols in the future where they can show the way to more treasure. For now, Isabella's vision should be able to give me at the right spot. Yeah, so I've made it up to level like 19.
What is this thing?
And finding treasure will give you experience to level up. Uh-huh, here she comes. Well, did you find our treasure? Oh my, you actually did it. You found our treasure, the restless heart. But how? How did you know where I'd buried it? I have to admit, I didn't think you'd manage it. But you proved me wrong. This is a pleasant surprise. Hey, 46. It is fun. I will say it is fun. And if you like the Dragon Quest monsters, it's got a little bit of monsters mixed with kind of like a competitive edge. Well, it's more PvE with competing against other factions of treasure hunters collecting treasure. But we just started, so you ain't missed much. No, Octopath is its own type of thing. This is Dragon Quest graphics.
Seriously?
Because Dragon Quest all have the, it's done by the same guy who does, Dragon Ball. Now, we're monsters of our word. You are hereby officially free to explore the big, bad world outside. Off you go! Alright. Just because I'm feeling generous, you can have a handful of pebbles and this old map. Here you are.
Just take it.
Map of Patternoggin. Map detailing part of Patternoggin, a legendary land that is teeming with treasure. It once belonged to a pair of peculiar pirates. And petals. There are all sorts of wild monsters out there, so be careful, and don't say we didn't warn you. So, when you press the minus, you can take a look at the map, and you can zoom out and in. Oh, and so you can take a look at your party's stats. Pinch is like you have to crouch, and then you can like try and steal. There's like a little mini game. It's a spin wheel. You know what the best way to think it of? Legend of Dragoon. Um, to steal. Uh, so you got the little thing, and it spins around. That's the best way to describe it. Be Legend of Dragoon. And so you can take a look at the skills of your monsters and stuff.
What's inside?
Mila? What sort of character arc does Dragon Quest use? Well, you've always got your silent protagonist who saves the world, but it's kind of like Final Fantasy.
There you are.
My favorite little treasure hunter. I've been searching for you everywhere.
What's this?
Trying to take on a Draki, are you? That's quite a bit asked for someone your age, you know.
Oh, no.
But you don't need to do it all by yourself, not when you get a monster to help you. Have it fight alongside you, and this battle will start looking a lot more winnable. You may feel a little overwhelmed at first, but try not to worry, every battle will make both you and your monsters stronger.
Now,
Let's see what you and your monster friend have got.
I'm leaving this to you.
are you paying attention? You did it.
That was some fine fighting. But don't stop there. If you want to get stronger, you'll have to take part in plenty more battles.
Oh,
But where are my manners? We haven't been formally introduced.
my name is Porcus.
And I am searching for a certain very special sort of treasure. Mia's sidekick, Porcus.
Now,
I am pleased to see that you're still in possession of the Dragon Dagger. Those daggers are extremely powerful and will allow you to do all sorts of extraordinary things.
for instance,
You'll be able to see visions of the treasure that monsters can sense nearby. But that's not all. By expending some of your magical power, you'll be able to heal yourself. Not bad, eh? What's more, when the power of the two daggers are combined, well, wondrous things can happen.
hold on.
Oh, what happened to the blue-haired boy who pulled out the other one?
Listen.
What?
He got separated, and he's your brother, you say? Well, that's not good at all. But don't worry too much. He should have a new feline friend to keep him company.
Still,
We shouldn't leave them to their own devices for too long. Let's see if we can track them down. Off we go.
What slime is it? Oh-ho!
If it isn't my newest recruit, what are you doing all the way out here? Is this an acquaintance of yours? He seems interesting. To answer your question, we are looking for Mia's brother.
Oh-ho!
Is that right? Now let me think. Yes, that's it. I remember now. I was up on the Southern Horn when I saw him. A boy with blue hair, blue eyes. Sound familiar? That must be him. Come on, let's go.
Hold on.
Hold on. You can't just stroll up to the Southern Horn. There are all sorts of wild monsters wandering around. I can't in good conscience allow you to head to a perilous place with a valiant guide and bodyguard. By which you mean me. Admiral Mogsworth joins the party. And I shall have my trusty comrade accompany us for good measure.
I'm feeling good.
Gunther, the slime, joins the party.
Now then.
We can use the skylift in the forest atop this cliff to ascend the southern horn. The cliff is too steep to climb, but that's where our glutinous companions come in. Simply jump on the slime's back and use the electricity provided by their blobbly body to bounce to the top. Come on, hop to it.
This is well worth knowing.
Glide, sprint, scan, and stealth. Stealth lets you hide from monsters, but you do have a limited time because you're using up their energy. Sprint, the monsters will carry you. Glide, pretty self-explanatory. And scan, the monsters will find treasure and ingredients. Okay, I bet this is how.
You can do it.
And a praised treasure. Mysterious treasure unidentified type and unknown condition. Get a praise to discover true value. Looks like you found some loot. It doesn't look especially valuable though. Well, one man's trash is another man's treasure, as they say. Anyway, what you just picked up is commonly known as a bric-a-brac. It may not qualify as top treasure, but you can find some equally rare pieces that are well worth adding to your collection.
What slime is it?
There it is.
The skylift that will take us to the highest point on the island. All you need to do is hop aboard and it will whisk us to the summit, to the southern horn, where your brother surely awaits. The mechanism is old. Shall we pull it? Yeah. I have to pick up WD-40. Here you go, Radio. Here's your character. Then
Golden dragons.
they came. Two golden dragons visited far from land,
It was they who transformed dreams into treasure.
and desires into countless treasures, scattering them across the land.
Oh, hello there.
I was just reading the legend behind the treasures found all over these islands. Would you like me to read it again? No thanks. I've always been curious as to why there are such extraordinary riches to be found here, you see. Perhaps that's why you were here, to search these lands for treasure with your dreams. You're looking for your brother, are you? And he would also have blue hair and blue eyes, one supposes? As it happens, I do recall seeing such a boy upstairs, though I was rather preoccupied with my research to pay him much heed. Please do be careful if you intend to search for him, though. The way up ahead is positively effective with frightful, uncouth monsters.
Best of luck.
In any case, I do hope you are reunited with your brother before long. And she's a princess.
What's inside?
We home the monster. Be prepared with caution. Oh damn. Yeah, I just like killed that thing quickly.
How'd you like this? Take this! What's inside?
What slime is it?
Did someone say treasure?
I'm jelly happy
Where to next?
What a beautiful
I'm ready!
What slime is it?
Oh, he got turned around. You.
Someone say treasure?
Yeah, trying to steal.
Where to next?
Or as you know, as Locke would say, treasure hunt. Because we are treasure hunters. Well, 7 also uses music as well. I think Dragon Quest reuses a bunch of their music in a lot of their games.
Chivalry is my middle name. Where to next?
I'm jelly happy.
But they will create new music for new games as well. But there are certain songs that they do constantly use in every Dragon Quest.
Chivalry is my middle name.
So, you'll find different pellets, and that can be the twins' way of using quote-unquote the spells, because they'll be infused with the, magics of, like, fizz, crack, etc.
What's inside?
And zap. But you'll need to, like, you can change the pellet that you want to use.
What slime is it?
Chivalry is my middle name.
Rather sinister looking contraption. It seems rather broken at the moment.
What slime is it?
What's inside? What's inside?
What a beautiful slime is it?
This is useful stuff.
I'm pooped.
Alrighty, let's take on our first boss. Something may be lurking on the other side of the storm. That is a Shin Megami Tensei thing. You feel a strong presence from the other side. Do you wish to proceed? Yes.
There's someone on the ground. It must be your brother. Quick, we have to help him. What in the name of... It hurts. It's coming.
I'm full of surprises.
Let's see. Think sap.
Just filling up.
Heartless Hunter. Gone. Split. Out of here. Well, not quite afterlife. Deceased.
Frightened the life out of me.
Where did that thing come from? It frightened the life out of me. Well, you made short work of it at least. Now, something needs your help. It could very well be your brother. My dear boy, are you alright?
Ow. Huh?
Mia, where were you? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Listen.
So, we were both looking for each other, huh? And it looks like you made a lot of friends along the way. I'm impressed. You know, when I got sucked through that thing and found myself all alone, I was pretty worried.
Never mind that.
We found each other in the end. What's going on? What am I doing on the floor? You got knocked out. Dearie me, sleeping on the job again, Priscilla. Come on, up and at 'em.
Hold on.
Is this flapping feline an acquaintance of yours?
How dare you?
Flapping feline, indeed. I have a name, you know.
You may call me Ursula.
And for your information, I have come to this world in search of some very particular treasures. Eric's sidekick, Priscilla. Probably with her, you should roll the R's. Priscilla. I was a bit freaked out when she started following me around, but Priscilla is actually pretty cool. And she knows so much neat stuff about treasures in these islands we're on. Now I remember, we just got that treasure chest open when, well, after that, it's a bit of a blank. I'm sure there was something in there, though. Well, it's empty now. That's very strange. I could have sworn I caught a glimpse of treasure when we opened it.
Where's the treasure?
Right, where's the treasure?
Wait a minute.
Mogsworth. So, Silverbone's mangy dog's body wants to get his healthy paws on the treasure, does he? Well, not on my watch. Hand it over.
Curse you!
Levantar, no servant of Sylphania, is going to give me orders. Besides, the chest was empty when we arrived, so stop acting dumb. It must be you who got their grubber mitts on its contents. Nonsense. We only just got here. Whoever took the treasure, it wasn't us. Which does rather beg the question, who did take it? The bad guy took it. Duh. Impulsive privateer, Bonnie. Enigmatic buccaneer, Gusto. Scourge of the skies, Silver Bones. Well, if she had some Odongos, she would be having Sailor Moon hair. Blast it all, it's Silver Bones. Well, if it isn't the Sylphonians, a little late to the party once more, I see.
We've secured the treasure.
You seem to have been seeking. Could it be? Yes, no doubt about it. It's one of the 7 stones. That's the Dragon Stone. Oh, bravo, Captain. Silverbones, you've done it again. Truly it's a privilege to see you at work.
Mogs what?
Your embarrassing self and you're embarrassing us all. How can you say such a thing? You call yourself a pirate. The so-called booty you keep bringing back is nothing but worthless rubbish. Ah, look at you now, sniveling rich. You're unworthy of place of my thunderous plunderers.
You've used up all your lies, Mogs what?
You're dead to me.
Captain?
And what are the youngins, Captain? Blue-eyed whippersnappers?
Leave them.
We've got more important matters at hand. Listen up, Silverbones, you won't get away with this. I will stop you in the name of Sylphonia. In the name of the moon! I'll punish you. It's not often we get to parlay, so here's a just juicy tidbit for you. We've got our sights on a place called an island where unimaginable riches wait.
What is Laterada?
I wouldn't expect a fool like you to understand.
You'll excuse us.
Levanter, we've got places to be and treasure to plunder. It's a very Asian-inspired ship.
Captain Silvermount! Wait for me! Forgive me, Captain. I can
Someone's a glutton for punishment.
Hold on.
That treasure they were so brazenly brandishing. Do you think it's one of... It would certainly seem so, and it was snatched right from under our noses.
Sis?
Looks like we've gotten ourselves mixed up in something serious, sis. 2 gangs of hardened treasure hunters, and us caught in the middle.
Captain Levanter!
Ah, Gale.
There you are.
Oh.
Hold on, where are the pirates? They've gone. I'll explain everything later. Now then, you lot. What's your story?
I'm Eric.
And this is my sister, Mia. Eric and Mia, eh? And what are you doing here? Looking for treasure, are you? Yep. Thought as much. Well, best of luck to you. Oh, it's good of you to keep us on our toes. I wish you luck. You'll need it.
So,
I haven't seen you two around here before. Are you part of the gang, or are you hunting treasure on your own?
well,
Either way, it's nice to meet you. See you around, Eric, Mia.
Whew.
Feels like things have finally calmed down a bit.
Now's a good time.
To show you this amazing thing I found. Want to take a look? Come on in. Follow me.
Check it out.
You ever seen anything like this before? It's amazing, right? Problem is, it's not working. I guess it must be broken.
Oh yeah.
But something else I want to show you. Come on.
Check it out.
Look, the island's floating in the air. Pretty impressive, huh? And that's not all. This place is absolutely jam-packed with treasure. I mean, I found lots of cool stuff already. How about you? You find anything?
No way.
Nice work. Show me later, okay?
I can't believe it.
I still can't believe we were in these old ruins and then we were here. Oh yeah, you still got your dagger from the ruins, right? It seems they're pretty powerful. My one lets me do all cool stuff.
By the way...
Speaking of your daggers, you might want to take a closer look at them.
Huh?
This reminds me of Dark Cloud 2. With the train. Eric Amelia's dragon daggers have somehow got the curious vehicle fired up and ready to go.
We did it.
Alright, we did it. Now come check this out.
Huh?
It looks just like a dragon's head. That's kind of weird, right?
As it happens,
Yeah, the places where we are standing is also shaped like a dragon's head. Are you serious? Yes.
Indeed he is.
There's a reason. The treasure-filled land where we find ourselves goes by the name of Draconia. It comprises two giant dragon heads as well as numerous other islands which make up the rest of their bodies. The story goes that the two giant golden dragons chose this as their final resting place many, many centuries ago. Their enormous bodies slowly turned to stone, forming the landmasses we see before us now.
Huh?
Two giant golden dragons, huh? Guess why there wasn't so much treasure here then. Now among those countless treasures, there are some that are very special indeed.
The dragon stones.
I speak of 7 precious gemstones of dragon stones. It's these that Porcus and I seek, and we are by no means the only ones. Alas, we are not capable of very much by ourselves, so that's where you come in. We believe you have the natural treasure hunting talent to help us find the 7 stones.
Wow.
So there are 7 super special treasures to track down. I like the sound of that.
What do you think?
Mia, searching for the 7 stones sounds like fun, right? Totes. Like totes.
Great.
I knew you'd be game. The jewel to his power stoke is one of the dragon stones, right? Well, they can show it off all they like, but we're gonna make it ours. I can't tell you how pleased we are to have you on our side
Okay.
at this. But isn't there a whole bunch of other treasures here just waiting to be found?
Every last piece.
And we're not going to go home until we grabbed every last piece we can find.
I just...
Wish we knew where to start.
Well...
I've got a few ideas, but let's start by taking a close look at that mysterious locomotive. It looks like it could be your best bet if you want to get to those islands over there.
Great! Great!
Let's see if this thing will take us over to those islands. Come on, let's hop on board.
Oh?
Well, well, well. It would appear that someone has got it working. That wouldn't be your doing by any chance, would it?
I guess so.
Well, our daggers did the hard work.
Wonderful.
How marvelous. I take it you must be Mia's big brother. You know, I have this funny feeling that you two might be the key to solving this world's myriad of mysteries.
Where are my manners? I'm
We
Princess Anemone.
We haven't introduced ourselves. This is Wingston, and I am Princess Anemone of Symphonia. Blue blood scholar, Anemone.
Oh,
I thought there was something a bit peculiar about her. Turns out she's a princess. Mind your manners how you speak to my mistress. She's a very important person, I'll have you know.
By the way...
Now, I have heard from Captain Leviathan that you're fellow treasure hunters, so it looks like we'll be in direct competition. What fun! Well, the winner goes to spoils. Time to board the train, kids. Enjoy your adventure.
Sweet. It's time, Mia. Time to start our treasure.
God, it's like a roller coaster going on that tip.
Go!
DQ9? I never got to play DQ9. Wasn't 9 on the DS? And isn't it only released in Japan?
I'm feeling good. Great stuff.
Cause I know 10 was the MMO. It was US as well? Oh. Then I may see about,
wow.
if it's the regular DS, I could probably do it later. Well, seemingly you arrived. The question is, where? Whatever this place is, seems better days.
By the way...
You know, I've been thinking. Any self-respecting treasure hunter needs a base, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I've got that one. And if you ask me, this place seems perfect. Perfect.
Not a bad idea.
I mean, if the Thunder's Plunderers can have a base, why can't we?
Bravo.
Oh, look there. Someone's here. I want to check on him before claiming this place as our own. Sounds like a plan. Come on, Mia. Let's see what he has to say. It's the choo-choo man. Good day to you. Dragon Quest 9, Sentinels of Starry Skies. Okay. I'll have to look into it. Am I right, thinking that you have just ran aboard the locomotive? And would it be correct in surprising that you have somehow managed to get this, yeah, There's an inn, Snoothorhorn station, up and running again. Oh, bravo. This is wonderful news. The company is saved.
Dear me.
I have completely neglected to introduce myself, haven't I? Euston's the name. I work for Trans-Draconic Railway in capacity of chairman, chief engineer, and station master. That sounds like a lot of work for one person. Well, when you're a knight like me, well, yes, it's rather. But the fact of the matter is that the Trans-Draconic Railway currently has a grand total of 3 employees. It doesn't sound like much of a company. I can assure you that it wasn't always like this. There was once a vast concern that served every corner of this land. Yeah, it's 250 members, so I cannot send. Oh no, I know where I could probably get it. I know of a couple places. And as it happens, you're standing on the site of our headquarters, River Station, though they are now in a rather sorry state. Time was you could catch the train from here to whichever part of the world you'd fancied. But alas, it was not to last. One by one, the train stopped running, the stations fell into despair, and the staff all left. Doesn't seem right to ask if we can use this as our base.
What do you mean?
Your base, you say? What do you mean by that? Would you be so kind as to enlighten me?
By the way...
Could I have a quick word, Mr. Euston? In private.
You too, Porcus.
Kinda has a kid, a curious kind of feel to it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out. Cause I played 7 on the PS1, the original, and then also on the DS with the remake, which I have to say, like, the DS remake was far superior. I played 8 on PlayStation 2, but I did not get the DS remake, which you get Ruby, Yangus's girlfriend. Your friend's been kind enough to explain everything. I understand you came here in search of treasure, and so I think you would absolutely marvelous if you'd use our HQ as your base of operations. Oh, just a thought. If you're to be based here, you should avail your company facilities. Well, those that remain at least. Why don't you take a little look around? I trust you will find something you make use of. A good place to start might be the reception desk in the main side of the main station building. I'm sure my colleague would be happy to assist you. Come on, let's see what the receptionist has to say. I got a good feeling about this place. Excellent. Now, once you've had a chance to fully pursue the facilities, come back and let me know what you think. Like, I wouldn't say this is fully open world, because there are limitations, like you only can explore the island you traverse to. Now then, who do we have here, eh? Don't think I've seen you around these parts. The name's Mudamere. I'm head of staff training. The staff dormitory is just through this door. That's where employees bed down, and I keep them in check. Of course, we have no staff these days, so I've got plenty of times on my hand.
Mr. Euston said...
We could use this place. Did he now? Well, it's a good job. I've kept the place looking spick and span then, isn't it? Sounds like it'd be a good place for our monsters to rest up too. Monsters, you say? Well, you'd best leave them to me, young man. Just give me a shout if you want any monsters changing, or otherwise whipping into shape.
You'll have the right monster for the job.
Don't worry, I'll help make sure you always have the right monster for the job. Did you hear that, Mia? With Mr. Mudmere taking care of any monsters that joins up, there'll be no stopping us. And the puns in this one, great.
I'm Miss Cecily.
Good day to you. Welcome to the Trans-Draconic Railway Company headquarters. I'm Miss Cecily, head of personnel. Not that we have much in the way of personnel at the moment, of course. Still, we must keep up appearances.
Mr. Houston said.
We could make use of the facilities. Oh, did he now? Well then, I better explain a little more about how things work around here, hadn't I? I'm in charge of personnel, as I said, which means I deal with new recruits. I'll be honest with you though, we haven't had anyone getting in touch in goodness knows how long.
Oh, I say.
What's this? Seems a new job application has just arrived. Let's take a look, shall we? I see. Interesting. It seems our candidate is a young Draki, and here's what they have to say. The truth is, I've been inspired by this amazing girl with bright blue eyes. She never gives up. I want to help her any way I can. Bright blue eyes, eh? I wonder who they could be referring to. Anyway, I've got all the details here on file. I'll just come and speak to me if you want to know more.
Wow.
Sounds like this monster's taking a real shine to you, sis. Maybe if we team up with them, they'll help us find more treasure. Yeah, it was the first Draki that we
How
fought.
can I help?
Vlad.
This is well worth knowing.
Have you decided?
Glad you could join us.
Blood. He's going to drink your blood.
There you are.
Ah, Mia, there you are, been nosing around here. Seems some sort of storeroom. Such a nice big space, but the complete pigsty at the moment. Seems like a waste. Hey, Anno, why don't we turn this place into our treasure vault? I mean, we're going to need somewhere to store all the loot we find, right? We can start with the treasure you've already got. Come on, it'll brighten the place up no end. What do you say? I can turn this place into a showroom for all the nice things you'll discover. Yes.
Now,
Great. I'll take care of this now while I work on getting the place looking spick and span. Why don't you explore the facilities? Ah, you're back. Jolly good. I hope our facilities were to your satisfaction. Do feel free to use them as you see fit. There is, however, something that should trouble you in return. I have a dream, you see, of restoring the company to its former glory. Ah, just imagine. The Trans-Draconic Railway crisscrossing these islands once more.
Mutual cooperation.
The Trans-Draconic Railway has always been a great believer in mutual cooperation, you know. At the moment, alas, it's the only line that connects this island to the Paternogon that's operational. But after seeing what you have achieved, I have no doubt that you can restore this station as a jewel in the railway's crown. And once the station's back in action, you'll be able to travel all over to the other islands you see floating around us.
Will you help me?
So what do you say? Will you help me realize my dream as head of the company? Of course! We are the heroes. Hoorah! Break out the bunting. The company is saved. But before we get carried away, I must let you know that there's a fair bit of work to be done before you're able to visit the other islands. And in fact, there's a grand total of 3 matters I would like to ask for your assistance in. First of all, The station needs a good cleanup. It's been out of use for a while now, and the rubble is rather unsightly. But this calls for a generous dose of royal soil. Sprinkle some of that about, and the place will be as good as new. The only hitch is that there isn't any royal soil to be found on this island. You'll have to go to the Paternogon to get some. Keep your eyes peeled for any unusual patches of earth. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for soon enough.
We need more manpower.
The second thing we need to get this station back on its feet is more manpower. There's no shortage of manual labor to be done, so we need someone who's not afraid of rolling up their sleeves. Twitchin, I doubt you could do better than an orc. Those chaps are frighteningly strong. I'm sure one of them would suffice. Now you may be wondering how you're going to persuade this orc to come work for us. Well, I might be able to help you there. Buddy bullets. Slightly increases the likelihood of a monster wanting to join your gang. Effective against single monster only.
Bear this in mind.
You'll need to defeat it in battle. So when it says scouted, monsters who take a shine to you during combat will come visit your base once they've been dusted themselves down.
Give it a go.
Simply hit the promising orc with one of these projectiles and it's bound to take a shine to you. Give it a shot.
Shoot, shoot.
The third and final thing we need is a substance known as Sanguinite. That's what powers the entire railway, you see. Now, I've heard rumor that a Sylphanian expedition currently on Paternogon, and it seems the group has been seen in possession of Sanguinite, the very thing we need. Word is the Sylphanians have set up stockade and the Palladial Plains, so perhaps you can pay them a visit.
Will you help me?
Oh, I forgot I could make the hair color green in DQ9. Sold! Now, these 3 tasks I have just outlined can be carried out in any order. Just be sure to let me know when you've completed them.
Great!
First thing to do is head back to Paternogon.
What do you think?
Mia, would you mind if I take care of this? Thing is, I haven't had much of an adventure yet, and I can't let my little sister have all the fun.
I can handle this.
Don't worry, we'll have the whole railway back on its feet in no time.
I guess.
Leave it to me, sis.
Let's repair the railway for Mr. Houston.
I just want to make sure. I think I did get it. Okay, good.
Time to find some treasure.
Toodle pip! Cheerio!
Welcome to Snouterhorn Station. It's good to be out.
Wondersuite. Grains of wheat that can be ground into fluffy flour, used mainly for cooking, was found in Platernogon and the Wingset Moors.
This is worth remembering.
And you can forage materials of your location in the Laconia. Use what you find to cook recipes, make pellets, recruit new monsters, or complete quests. Keep an eye out for clumps of vegetation, conspicuous mineral deposit, and much more. Be sure to investigate any that you find. Solar flower, a towering flower that turns to face the sun. Is meant for cooking, mostly found in Paternogon and Cinderbeck Ridge.
Sorry. Where's the treasure? I like to swim.
Oh yeah, you can take fall damage.
Feels good to be out.
He even sounds like he talks like Dracula. Or like a vampire. For the Draki.
get to that monster later. Now's my chance!
What slime is it?
Feels good to be out.
Hold on! Now's my chance!
I was hoping to get the other one, not you. Cause he is got his back turned.
Uh-oh. Now's my chance!
An angel? Oh, okay. Yeah, I never got to play 9. Open says me. Tough nut, very hard nut that won't crack under pressure. Used mainly for cooking. Succulent steak is soft slice of mouth-watering meat used mainly for cooking. Mostly dropped by ham sandwiches. Brighton Rock. Okay, this is where I need to find it. And a sacred stone that gives a godly glow. Used mostly to make pellets. Found on wings at Moors and Patternoggin. Because I need those to repair the robot. Fine essence. A potion is decent. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I know where I could probably get it from. I'm gonna have to like get it. Cooking. Nectar, the sweet and sticky syrup of fragrant flowers, used most for cooking, Patternoggin, and Wingswept Moors.
Now's my chance! Now's my chance!
Glimmergrass, a grass that gleams with a gorgeous glow, used mostly to make pellets. And fungus, a mushroom whose spores induce sadness. It's used mainly to make pellets, mostly found in Patternoggin. Oh, yeah, that would be a height difference. Flintstone, a heavy hunk of hard rock, used mainly to make pellets, mostly found on Paternock and Cinderback Ridge. Dun, 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 dun.
Treasure.
Multi-heal palette. Restores moderate amount of all allies in range.
Gather round. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Oh, I need to change there. Denisium, a hefty hunk of heavy metal used mostly to make pellets, dropped by muddy hands. Oh, but T Radio, if you do like the
Close it goes.
Dragon Quest monsters and the Nintendo Direct they did, they are working on a new Dragon Quest monster game. It looks pretty interesting. Royal Soil, a mucky mound of magical mud, used mostly to make pellets, mostly found in Paternock and Wingset moors. Purple Gem, Purple Jewel with a curious crystal structure, used mostly to make pellets, mostly dropped by shadows.
Treasure.
Frizz Pellet, a catapult pellet that inflicts minor fire damage to a single enemy. Dun, dun. Gooey gumdrops. Princely Powder, a delicate dust that's full of magical might, mostly used to make pellets, found all over Draconia. Yeah, from multiple different types of enemies. So they made this real-time instead of classic turn-based Dragon Quest. Yeah, I can kind of understand why. Which, for me, after playing for a little while, I don't mind. Because, really though, like, you don't even have to get into the combat. Like, you can get near and the monsters will actually charge in, so you don't even have to get into the combat. You can actually just use a slingshot and deal more damage that way than actually getting up close personal to the enemies. So there's like different styles of playing with the combat. The monsters, your monsters will be auto combat though. Now, I will say the new Drag Quest Monsters is going to be coming out, I think this year? Or was it next year? Because it was on the Direct. That looked more like classical, like you choose like classical turn-based. That's what it looked like in the Direct. I'm hoping. But, this one, yeah, it's not bad.
Here we go.
Treasure this in mind.
Metal power. Draconia is home to mysterious metals that can be equipped to provide useful power up to you or your monsters. Metals come in 4 varieties: bronze, silver, gold, and iridescent. I just hope they don't make Dragon Quest 12 like 16. Oh, that makes 2 of us. See, the thing with Dragon Quest is the reason it's been doing so much better than Final Fantasy is it's been sticking to its roots. You know what I mean? That's why like 11 did so good. Is it stuck to its roots. Um, the rarer the metal is, the greater the benefits it bestows. Whenever you equip a metal, open the menu and open to equip it. But as I was saying, like, it seems the new monsters that's going to be coming out, that one seems to be, it looked like it's going to be classical turn-based. Oh, shit. I did not want to fall. No, I haven't actually been down here before. But you did hear how bad 16 fell off like a fucking rock off a cliff. It went, it had a 90% drop off, like, as far as sales go, from like the initial release to like, I think it was like a week or 2 afterwards, it was like a 90% plummet. And it's like, well, that's because it's only on the PlayStation 5. It's on no other system but the PlayStation 5. So anybody who has 16 is gonna have 16. Supreme Steak, a quality cut of melt in the mouth of meat, used mainly for cooking, mostly dropped by orcs. And the pink slime, she's basically stayed in my fire party the entire time. She's great at finding treasure. If you defeated a monster and succeeded in scouting it, be sure to talk to Ms. Cicely at the personnel desk. All the potential candidates can be recruited from there.
Treasure!
I think that is the last one. I've got the royal.
This is worth remembering.
Right, so now I just need that. Candle cup. Fantastic flower that flickers like a flame, used mostly for cooking, found on Paternaga.
Treasure!
And there's also different pellets or main physical that'll change your attack type. Oh, I need to go back to... Sainted Soma solution infused with sacred strength, used mostly for skin, Paternogon, and winged sycamores. Because I would say, like, when it's a spin-off game like this, I don't mind the different playstyle of combat to a degree. The biggest one I would have the concern would be the main line. I don't want their main line ones to change their combat playstyle. Because if it's a spin-off game, it's not like the real mainline game, you know what I mean? Then you can do whatever you want. Because they've also, like, you've got Dragon Quest Heroes, which is a Muso game. sparkle set. Glue that gleams in the moonlight, used mostly for cooking, mostly found on pattern knockout.
Off to the base it goes.
Luscious lettuce. A head of lettuce with crispy crunch, used mostly for cooking. Mostly found on pattern knocking and headquarters.
Let's speak to that
Good.
monster later.
I actually like the restless armor. He's actually pretty decent.
Off to the base it goes.
Fairy fluff, a curious kind of cotton cultivated by fairies. Used mainly to make pellets, mostly dropped by restless night.
Your dagger gauge is filling up.
And it'll stop at level 3 for the dragon gauge. So it does have a limit. Thought they were closer together. Wait a minute, I know you. It was Eric, wasn't it? I don't see your sister about. You've not lost her, have you? No, he hasn't. We're looking for the Sulfanian Stockgate. And who did you say you were anyway? You really don't know who I am? Leader of the Sulfanian expedition. Veteran of the hunt. Levanter. Good, good. Then we come to the right place. I command the very finest treasure hunter Sulfania has to offer. You're a treasure hunter yourself, if I recall rightly. Though obviously not in the same league as us. So, come on, out with it. You're here looking for treasure, aren't you? Duh, yeah. Come on, out with it. What are you after? Sangonite, you say? That sounds pretty worthless, as treasure goes. We picked some up on our travels, as it happens, but we got our eyes on bigger prizes. We didn't ask your opinion on Sangonite. Thank you very much. If you got some, tell us where it is. I have a feeling young Gale might have picked up some. She's a new addition to the team, but she's got talent. She'll make a fine treasure hunter one day. She should be around here somewhere. Ask her nicely and she might give you some of that Sangonite. You know, you and your sister have got a lot of talent, but you're a bit rough around the edges. Come and see me once this errand of yours is done and dusted. I'll give you a lesson or two in proper treasure hunting. Oh, I remember you. We met on this. You know what? I'm just gonna call it Southern Horn. It's Eric, right? He isn't the only one here, you know.
Wow!
That's one ferocious pussycat. Whoa, who's your monster friend, Eric? She's very unusual. The name's Priscilla, and I'll have you know that I'm not a monster. Anyway, Eric, do you remember me?
I'm Gail.
I may be young, but I'm fully fledged member of the Sylphanian treasure hunting team. Intrepid young lady Gail.
Ariel.
And this is my partner, Ariel. We Sylphanians haven't always teamed up with monsters too and look for treasure together, you see. It's the best way to make sure you find lots of nice stuff. So that's all about teamwork, is it?
So,
Eric, what is it you doing here? I'm here to see you. Really? You came all this way to see me? Wait a second, you're pulling my leg, aren't you? What are you doing here?
I see.
You're looking for the Sanguite, you say. Well, you're in luck. But I'm not about to give my hard-earned treasure like that. Hi, Ido. Why don't our monsters have a battle? If you win, I'll let you have the Sanguite. Well, if she wants to fight, we may as well give it to her. Great, let's do this. Just come talk to me when you're ready. Oh, I'm ready, honey. My dragon gauge is, well,
hello.
not completely full, but I got two, and I only need one.
Oh, good. Bring it on. Good to know.
If you get into the battle against the rival treasure hunting gang, pull their flag out of the ground to clinch victory. To get to the flag, though, you'll either have to defeat all your enemies or find a way around them. Ready? Starfall. I was able to kill them all in one hit.
We win!
DQ battle theme.
Gosh. Wow.
So, Is that an EM? Oh no, Tornica, the last type on PlayStation. Yeah, I do like the Pokemon Master Dungeon games. Dragon Warrior Tornico. Okay.
Well.
I'd love to be able to tell you, but that's what's the strange thing about this world. Treasures just don't turn up at the same place every time. Even if you go back to the same place, I found this, there's no guarantees of beating you the same right there. So, I'm absolutely no wiser then. If we knew roughly where to look, we could use the monster treasure vision to find it. Basically, he's a fat merchant from... Oh yeah, him, okay. And he's journeying to magic dungeons. Okay. Do it right, and I have a feeling the dagger will be able to help us find what we're looking for.
I guess so. Huh?
You did it.
Now I can use a fortune finder to see in which direction treasure you're after is to be found. Keep a beady eye on the needle and track down the Sangonite.
This is worth remembering.
Here we go!
It's like riding a cuckoo to fly or glide.
Treasure!
Minor Earth.
Bear this in mind.
You got this!
He's gone Super Saiyan.
Now, where could... Huh? Hey! It's close! Now, where could... Huh? Hey! It's close! Huh? Now, where could... Is that it?
some.
Akira. One thing I liked about this game is Akira's influence. Oh, Akira Toriyama's.
How much is this worth?
You did really have a gift for finding treasure. Yes, Dragon Ball. Yeah, you can definitely see the influence, which actually worked for Dragon Quest, because it's really colorful.
Right.
Go ahead and give it a try when you're ready. Go back to the Another Thorn Station.
I guess so.
This is worth remembering.
You can either drift down or use air currents to get to inaccessible areas.
Whoa! Here we go!
There we go.
Take off!
I like to swim.
What slime is it? Oh, check it.
Let's repair the railway for Mr. Euston.
Yes, shall we? I will say they did make a very unique trade.
Home sweet home. Welcome back.
Anything to report?
Yes.
Are you making
Bear
progress?
this in mind.
I say, thank you very much.
Yeah, you got the train in DQ9 that flies about halfway through the game. Oh, cool.
Oh, thank you very much. Very good.
So then basically it's like an homage to 9.
Welcome to personnel. We've had an applicant. Have you decided?
Let's have you on board.
Walk the talk and walk the walk.
Excellent. Have you decided?
We need
Oh, wait.
monsters like you.
You don't actually have...
Excellent.
Wait a minute, unless... Cause she finds two, and I think so did he. I'm like, wait a minute, because normally they'll find, like, they show what type of treasures they specialize in finding.
Anything to report? Are you making progress? I say.
And here's a sturdy looking fella to boot. He'll make a formidable foreman, no doubt.
Very good.
You actually did it. You completed all the tasks I gave you.
Bravo.
You exceeded my expectations, I must say. And how? We'll soon know the station back to us best. In the meantime, I do have one more teeny tiny favor to ask. I would dearly love to see the company banner flying high once more. What a better way to show the world that the Trans-Draconic Railway is back in business. We'll have passengers flocking in no time flat. Now, the good news is that the company banner is right here on this island. The bad news is that it's stored beneath the ground. I had to give myself, but company policy forbids me from leaving my post.
Follow me.
You two, on the other hand, are not subjected to such regulations. So, if you care to follow me... Yay, red tape. You know, we could fight Ozma in some of Final Fantasy Seeds. Oh, should? I did try, and I got my ass kicked. Quickly. The last seed I was thinking about maybe seeing what Ozma looked like. But it is also going to depend on, like, what Ozma gets rolled with. I don't know a great deal about it, but beyond the door lies an interesting place called the Snarl.
Will you help me?
What I do know is that the company banner is stored down there, so if you would care, do the honors. Well, I was able to beat Hades. Ah, so I was right. You remember when I beat Emerald Surrender with just Tifa? Oh, that took patience. And good RNG.
Huh?
What's with this big chart thing? Yeah, his super tech was very funny. Company banner, a large flag emblemized with the emblem of the Trans-Draconic Railway Company. It was stored in cellar after the company's dramatic downturn.
So,
This is the company's banner, is it? Funny, it's the same blue color as your eyes.
oh,
It's certainly rather fletching. Well, let's take it back to Mr. Euston, shall we?
Hang on.
There's something else in here. Looks like some kind of stone tablet to me. Or have we tried Omega? I have not done Omega because you're timed and you gotta do like certain stuff. I have not done Omega. Now I have had Omega show up as one of my bosses before, and it was like, quickly, the end, the end. The dragon's tail lies lost, hidden amongst countless other treasures. It mentions the lapis tail, one of the 7 stones.
No doubt about it.
Oh, now I remember. I think he was the first Was he one of the first bosses in Ultimecia Castle? No. Or was he? There, I think he might have been, because I was like, I needed to get magic unlocked to be able to do the end, because like otherwise I could not progress. And I know I went to go fight Tiamat first, and thankfully I was able to beat Tiamat and get magic unlocked to beat him. But to be honest, we're not any the wiser about where the Lapis Trail might be. A Final Fantasy II randomizer? I know there's one. Yeah. Uh, Fast Food Tour Randomizer located under Final Fantasy II. And then Final Fantasy II Phoenix MMKC 777s. Final Fantasy IIs. And then there's Approaching Chaos, but I don't know if it does 1 and 2 or just 1. However, HMS for the Dawn of Souls, Jane does 1, randomizes 1. And there's only one randomizer for 3. It's a shame they don't have the one for the Steam version. Oh, Approaching Chaos does not count? Oh. So then there's 2 for 2. Fast Food Tour Randomizer, located under Final Fantasy II. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. And then a Phoenix MMKC 777s. I suppose not, but it's still an interesting development. Perhaps there's more of these tablets in the snarl. Tale Trailer's Tablet. Strange stone tablet that bears engravings about the lapis tail, saying it lies lost hidden amongst countless other treasures.
Look!
Speaking of interesting, check this out. I would just like to see a Final Fantasy IV PSP randomizer for both 4 and the After Years. That makes 2 of us.
What could this curious chart be?
Look at that!
It says Cloud Compass.
The way to La Isla Dorada.
Huh?
Cloud Compass, what's that? I've never heard of it before, but the chart also shows the 7 stones.
Let's see what it says.
There's some writing too. Let's see what it says. The amber glints in a giant's horn. The sapphire shines in an ancient one's eye. The amethyst awaits in a gargantuan maw. The emerald swoops past on a dead knight's wing. The lapis lies on a snowy tail. The citrine is sharpened by cutting winds. The ruby lies in the heart of all things. Sounds to me like each of the 7 stones could be a different part of the dragon's body. And then there's the La Isla Dorada. I don't know why, but I got a funny feeling that somewhere packed with treasure. I say there are plenty more mysteries for us to uncover down here. Let's make sure we pay another visit before long.
Right.
For now, let's give the company banner to Mr. Euston. While the little cutscene plays, oh, go. Oh, people-a-doo-dah! Oh, how wonderful you found the company banner. No. Hurrah, thank you so much.
Follow me.
Now there's something I'd like to show you if you'd care to come with me.
Well. It's a wondrous sight.
Is it not? The station has been restored to its former glory. It's the center of the world once again. You can now take the train to the nearby islands. First thing someone would do in Tay Rando would be to uncap the levels in the tails and make grinding super fast. Oh yeah, definitely. For speedrunners. This is a fine achievement, but it's just the first step. There are plenty more stages out there. Now the good news is that the terminal stations on all 4 islands, other islands besides the Panternogan, are all operational. And the bad news is that none of the other stations have any power. Fix every station you find, and the Transdraconic Railway will once again reach every corner of the world as it once did in its heyday. Sounds like we've got plenty more places to go looking for treasure.
Well,
That's all well and good, but just remember to stay focused on finding the 7 stones.
just a moment.
If the treasure you're after, you should be aware that you're far from the only ones out there with the goal in mind. There are the Sylphanians, the Silverbones, of course. But there's a whole host of other treasure hunters to contend with. And frankly, I fear you don't have the manpower or the resources to compete. Mr. Houston's right. Our rivals are clearly stronger than us right now. We need to start upping our game. We certainly do, but luckily for you, I've come up with a plan. You two can befriend monsters, can you not? Well, my understanding is that some of our rivals have joined forces with monsters and are hunting for treasure together. So I think that we should do the same. If you could put together a gang of treasure-hungry monsters, we'd have nothing to fear.
Alright then.
I'm feeling good.
Oh,
Goodness me. Was that an actual good idea from you? I'm impressed. Shade. Hey, treasure hunting gang? I like the sound of that. The only question is, what are we going to call ourselves?
Any ideas, Eric?
Yes. Yeah, I hope it'll fit. Okay, then I can actually put the space in. Whoops. a cave known as the Divine Summoners. Yep. Alright, now I can go pee.
I hereby declare this our gang's brand new base.
Listen up, this world's full of treasure and it's ours for the taking!
Let the treasure hunt begin!
Now, any treasure hunter worthy of the name is going to need a vault in which to store their loot. In fact, didn't Porcus promise he'd prepare a vault for us? Let's go see how it's going, shall we? Shall.
There you are.
So, what's the verdict? I think our new vault is rather splendid, even if I do say so myself. Now, all I have to do is fill it with treasure. Oh, and while you were gone, I took the trouble of getting that treasure of yours appraised.
I've never seen this before. All right.
Knocked-in castle wall. One of the walls of Zamoskva Castle that has been knocked down and repaired several times over. All the treasure you find will be stored here in the vault. The more treasure you collect, the bigger your gang will become. And the bigger your gang, the easier it will be to find even more treasure. Now, I've got things started by putting some treasure on display, but feel free to rearrange things as you see fit.
Right.
I think it's high time you actually started treasure hunting in earnest, don't you? The train's waiting.
I guess so.
This is worth remembering.
Place your favorite treasures on the playlist in the vault to show off your own unique troves. Your gang members love treasure so much that they'll even go to the trouble of polishing the treasure troves you place on the playlist, increasing their value astronomically. Examine a planet to change the trove placed there or to view information about it. Increase the value of your favorite treasures and create your own unique troves.
What a fine collection. Jolly good show.
Good to know.
Gather treasure and increase its worth to raise your vault value. When your vault value has certain milestone, your gang's rank will go up. Raising your gang's rank comes with all sorts of benefits, such as allowing you to equip more medals or adding a bonus to the treasure's value when it gets appraised.
How can I help? Some applications came
There we go. Now it shows you what they could do. Let's
Have you
grab
decided?
you.
Glad to have you on board.
Excellent.
Let's go.
There you are. You're all set for the treasure hunt.
Not so fast.
Not so fast, you two. This place is still a little short-staffed, so I think one of you should stay behind.
No doubt.
Yes, indeed. I dread to think what would happen if the situation had any unwelcome guests while you were both away.
Aww.
I was really looking forward to going out exploring together. Still, I guess it's better if just one of us goes out at a time. So this is gonna be... You can go.
All right then.
Sure thing, don't worry though. I'll come back and take over. Won't here before too long.
It's my turn now.
This is worth remembering.
Speaking to your sibling, back the base when you want to take control of a different character. Stick to your favorite, or you can swap arguably. The choice is yours. Remember, we're going to be doing all we can to help you.
Right.
Indeed we are. In fact, we have a very particular talent we're sure you'll find useful. We have the power to predict what type of treasures you might find on your travels. We'll do this whenever you board the train.
Come on.
Okay, let's do this. Let's bag all the treasure we can find while we search for the 7 stones. I think we should have a goal to aim for. Let's say we try to collect treasure worth 500,000 gold coins. Sound like a good start to me.
Let the hunt begin.
Alright, let the treasure hunt begin. You can now undertake all sorts of different quests.
This is
Your
useful
first priority
stuff.
should be to complete the main quest. Of course, if you have time to spare, there's all sorts of treasure to be found by attempting other quests as well. Eric and Mia discover they can use the railway lines to visit other islands. Together, they decide to seek out much bigger treasures as they can. To do that, first they must disembark from the train at the station and use Fortune Finder. Dun dun dun. So, yeah. Training camp basics. Let's do this.
This is well worth knowing.
You can only have one current objective at a time. It will be indicated on the icon, making it easy to know where you need to go next. If there's a particular quest you want to focus on, be sure to set it as your current objective.
This is useful stuff.
You can check your golden ratio for each island from the station's destination list. However, the high value means you must be able to sense treasures more easily, so be sure to head for the islands with the highest numbers. You can raise your golden ratio by choosing monsters whose favorite treasures match the treasure forecast for the island you want to visit. Persila and Porcus will tell you about the treasures that are up for grabs in each island. Use this information to hunt down the treasures you want.
Let's go find some treasure.
Welcome to Snouterhorn Station.
Are you paying attention?
Weird, one thing happened, locations marked with an exclamation mark. If you're not sure what to do next, head to the exclamation is a good idea.
Yes?
Hello there, I'm serious. From the Sylphanian dish with the just take off.
Well, shall we?
You're welcome to come with us. If we're going to the same place, where is it you're going? I want to go to the Stargate, please. Thank you. Let's get going.
Goodbye.
Fast travel. Gotta love it.
Where could that be? Hey, it's close. Hey, it's close.
This
He
is
must be sure to let you
useful
know what there's treasure in the vicinity. Use the L and B to access their treasure vision. Closing on the prize.
Where could that be? Ha! Found it!
Wait, treasure! Found some.
Dun 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 dun.
What
That
is
looked
this
like
thing?
horned armor. Or spike armor. So I can wonder, do you ever feel held back by your weighty physique? Oh! Hold on, I see. Oh, France. Franceny? Hello, brothers. This game sent to the Dragon Quest journey of the Cursed King. To be frank. This is gonna be more along the lines of, Dragon Quest Monsters type of a game. But not the turn-based combat. It's action, but you don't even actually have to participate in battle. The monsters can go and fight for you. So I'm trying to think. You know how Pokemon now has, like, you can send out the Pokemon and have them charge? Yeah, you can do that with this. So it's a spin-off game. I would consider it more along the lines of Dragon Quest Monsters.
What do you say?
Sounds nice, right? Well, if you're keen, I can put you through some training that will toughen you up in no time. And what's more, I'll even give you some rewards for completing the challenges I set to you. Anyway, if you're interested, just let me know. If nothing else, it'll help me keep me amused while I'm back at camp.
How's it going?
Let me know when you're taking care of everything.
Are you paying attention?
Note, not all treasure in Draconia is created equal. There's a proper treasure that you need the fortune finder to locate. The regular bric-a-brac you can find anywhere. Be sure to pick up anything valuable you come across. You can't use the fortune finder to locate bric-a-brac, but your monsters will react to it. Look out for blue treasure chest icons and check your mini-map. There it is. Boy, they found it like way out there.
How'd you like this? Go, go, go! Ha! Ah! Go, go, go! Ah! Ha! 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 Take this! How'd you like this? Gather round! Gather round!
That's a whip.
This is well
Here,
worth
monsters will
knowing.
carry the treasure you find. Some can carry more than others, so bear this in mind when picking your party.
How'd you like this? Ha! How'd you like this?
I think Earth is, there you go, decently effective.
Looks valuable. It's gotta be worth a fortune! How'd you like this? Ha!
Let's see if we can't befriend Mr. Damn it.
How'd you like this?
Gold Golem.
Are you sure you want to fight that?
Okay, yeah, he's resistant to that.
How'd you like this? Ha! How'd you like this?
I'm gonna need to buy some more friendship pellets.
Hey, it's close! Where could that be?
I want to say I think that's the poison ring. Anti-venom ring.
It's pretty far away. You can do it!
There is a spot. There we go.
Hey, it's close! Hey, it's close! Ha! Found it!
Dun, 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 dun. In between some trees.
Gooey treasure! Found some.
Here we go. That's the bladed
What is this
boomerang.
thing?
I was like, I know that look.
This! Ha! Ha! How'd you like this? You can do it!
But at least there's not complicated combos. Not like if you're doing Devil May Cry or Bayonetta.
Ah. How's it going? Not bad at all.
Done that one.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Here's still a bit rough around diamond, Mia, but with a bit of polish, you really shine. In fact, seeing you in action reminds me of someone I once served. Ah, those were the days, hunting for treasure from dawn till dusk, competing with your comrades to see who would bag the most. You know, Mia, leveling up is one thing, but never forget the treasure hunting is about friends you make along the way. Sorry, I'm rambling again. Seems to have become something of a habit as I've grown older. Anyways, I have plenty of challenge for you, so if you want to get stronger still, you know what to do. Treasure Hunter's Table. Table used by Sylphanian Expedition for planning and preparing treasure hunting expeditions. And the Chimera Ring. An invaluable item made from Monster's Wing allows your adventurers to return to base without losing any treasure consumed upon use. Do 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 do.
Want to trade, do you? How's it going?
Slime is it? I'm jelly happy.
Got it. Yay!
Finders keepers.
Just filling up.
Oh, fuck. Too fast.
You can do it.
There we go.
You got this.
Feels good to be out. I like to swoop. Where's the
What
treasure?
slime is it?
Really? Nothing? You would think they might hide something here. Oh, shit. Ow.
This is useful stuff. Where's the treasure?
Take this. do it?
Let's explore. This is the life.
Gooey gumdrops!
Explore.
Nope, nothing. Okay.
This is the life.
Ha!
Let's explore.
We are exploring and have explored. One thing I haven't actually explored is...
What a beautiful place!
Ha! Ha!
This is
There probably are limitations on getting up the mountain.
Should we get that treasure appraised?
Yes, we should. Let's head do it.
Back at last!
I can barely contain myself.
If you start to get the more that's going to be at the
What treasure could
train
it be?
stop waiting for you.
I've never seen one of those before.
Okay, no, I've not seen that one. Scrap Metal King armor. I see an armor that bestows an incredible self-confidence on the word despite offering poor protection.
First time I've seen one of those.
Iron Whip. A whip tipped with a sharp iron spike.
Not bad at all.
Shelmet. Spiky shell repurposed as a sturdy helmet.
I've never seen one of those
Seeds of
before.
Reason. Seeds of a mountaintop plant that impart produce when consumed. Oh, prayer ring. That's a good ring.
Not bad at all.
I just hate that it fucking breaks. A ring that provides protection when proffered in prayer. I guessed it right. Bladed ring.
I've
Or
never
Soren
seen
steel.
one of those before.
Bladed ring built in the very best steel.
Are you paying attention?
When you find treasure on your adventures, you'll have to get appraised before you learn its name and how much it's worth. Find treasure that's already in your collection. You'll only keep the one that's in better condition. See if you can find your vault with the highest quality.
Not bad at all.
Very good.
3 million. That is just one, and then what we already have, that should put me at the 3 million mark. Treasure hunting must be awfully hard work, but getting something appraised and finding out its value makes it all worthwhile, I'm sure. It's a bit of a nuisance having to trapeze back to the train station every time you want to have something appraised, though. So I suggest using Chimera Wing. When you're laden with treasure and want to dash back in a hurry.
Thank you very much.
Speaking of Chimera Wings, I happen to have one for you. It becomes very handy. Oh, before I forget, I went to the liberty of arranging some daily quests for you. I thought it might be benefit to the game. They're only minor challenges, but there's a new one every day. Naturally, there's a reward for each one you finish. Each time you complete one, make sure to check the notice board for a reward. Mutual cooperation has benefits, you know. I must say, that if you can continue to collect treasure at this place, the game will grow in no time flat. Perhaps by the time you've gathered a good deal of treasure, the way forward will have opened up. I think you know what to do.
Oh, wow!
Mightily impressive. Excellent progress. Splendid work. The vault's worth 1 million. The gang's rank has gone up.
Now send monsters on dispatch missions. Speak to Mr. Mudmirror, and he'll be organized the monsters and send them all over to.
Huh? What do you think?
The thing is, holding the fort air while you're off on your adventures was kind of boring. And the truth is, I can't handle anymore. I need to have some thrills and spills of my own. So I decided I'm going to take some of the spare monsters and head out on an adventure or two.
So,
I had a feeling this was going to happen, so I've already taken over and speaking with Mr. Mudmirror. It seems he's fine with you going out on an odd expedition. Go and talk to him, and he'll give you all the details.
I guess.
It's alright.
You can now dispatch monsters. Talk to Mr. Mudmirror to find out more.
I say. You can find some different treasure now.
welcome to personnel.
We've had an applicant.
Anything else?
You leave it to me. Ah, a
This
dispatch
is
mission.
well worth knowing.
Where do you want to go? Who are you sending? What is it?
How can I help?
Here are the candidates.
Have you decided? Welcome to the gang!
I should wash my hands.
Excellent.
Let's see.
Hello there. Fancy a change?
you paying attention?
What is it? Ah, a dish fancy sending a team out? Who are you sending? Round of applause! Where do you want to go? Are you sure? Good luck.
Let's see what we can find.
What is it?
Alright, let's swap out you. And let's get our prayer ring value up.
Not bad at all.
Watch out.
Hey, you're me, ain't ya? Now you know you can check the gang's daily quest on the notice board. What's over there, don't ya? Oh, but what's me manners? I've forgotten to introduce myself. I'm Ed. I was half-decent treasure hunting once upon a time. Mr. Houston was good to me back in the day, so I thought he was only right to come here and help the geezer out. Anyway, how's your treasure hunting coming along, Miss Mia? If you ever need any advice, well, I don't mean to blow me own trumpet, but I know a few tricks of the trade.
Nice one.
So if there's anything you ain't sure about, just come and give me a shout, alright?
Watch out. Nice one.
Rolling.
Nice one. Nice one. Nice one.
Your slingshot good for just lobbing rocks at your enemies, you know. For example, if you're up against a tough enemy and your normal 6 ain't having no effect, you can use elemental pellets to take them out. Plus, you can deal a lot more damage to an enemy if you hit its weak spot. What's more, buff pellets, sap pellets, and like can be used to strengthen your allies and weaken your enemies. And the eel pellets can be used to perk up an ally if they're looking peaky. There's a pellet for everything. Learn how to get the most out of your slingshot and shortcut to the battle mystery.
Nice one.
Unleashing the dragon. When the time's right and your dragon cage is full, you'll be able to unleash the dragon, as they say. This will summon an ally's strength to launch a huge attack, or you can use it to show your wild side and unlock your own hidden power. The key is to decide who should unleash the dragon, you or your allies, and at what exact moment. Oh, and as for your dagger gauge, that gets automatically filled up as you attack. So yeah, you actually do kind of want to get into the battle, but I mean, you don't necessarily have to. It would help if you did develop your dragon gauge.
Are you making progress?
website, view some treasure visions, change the character you're controlling. That's easy to complete.
Leave it to me, sis.
Take care.
Ba-da-ba-da-dum.
Are you making progress? Very good.
Really?
Serpent bone. Fiery drake legs.
That number might change with a different party.
Perfect.
See you later, guys.
Toodle pip.
How shall we central? Mine again.
Yeah, I know you are. You're that kid. What? So the terminal at the Pendant Noggin. And thanks to you, that Cold Shoulder Central's back in action.
My name's
Well, listen. My name's Banks. I'm the station master around here. I thought I'd show my face because old Houston said there was an elful young man going around fixing up stations. Good old Houston. He kept working for the company even after the rest of all quit, you know. It's fair to say he's the leader of us station masters. I got to know him fair old while now, and he ain't changed a bit. Anyway, let's get straight to the point. I was wondering if you'd be able to fix up the other stations and all.
sort of man.
There's 2 more of them on this island. You see, I'll give a tasty reward if you can sort them out.
Nice one.
Yes, nice one. Jeez. It'd be a piece of cake for someone your caliber, I reckon. Now, the 2 of the station on Cinderblock Ridge are Bloodleaf Boulevard and Red Scale Rise. I have a word with Station Master at each one, and they'll tell you what needs to be done. Once both stations are sorted, come back here and see me. Oh, and you might want to take this with you. All stations need to power the railway. Saying goodnight. I'll have a prosper tasty reward waiting for you when you're done, I promise. But look, hey, I'm counting on you.
Bear this in mind.
Found some. Good to be out.
Gooey gumdrops.
Let's
Gooey treasure.
I should be like right on top of it. Oh, you know what?
Here we go.
found some.
Now, where could that be? far.
Found some
Treasure!
Ah, here it is. Hidden behind the wall, of course.
Yes!
What slime is it? Nine, nine, nine. Oh!
Gooey gumdrops!
Rice blossom, a sheaf of nourishing rice. Used mainly for cooking, mostly found in the mainland and wingset wars. Hot stuff.
I'm jelly happy indeed. What?
Sorry. Where's the treasure? I'm scared.
Damn.
Are you sure you want to fight that? Are you sure you want to fight that?
Feels good to be up.
Slime is it?
Fisticup. Fungus is formed like a clenched fish, mostly used to make pellets.
I'm jelly happy indeed. Treasure!
Gumdrops!
What a beautiful place! You got this!
Treasures.
What slime is
I'm
it?
scared. It's gone. I like to. I'm scared.
Gooey gumdrops!
Are you sure you want to fight that? They seem keen to join the gang.
Ooh, that means I got a dark dragon. Toxic pellet poisons a single enemy.
I'm jelly happy indeed.
We're gonna save and I'm gonna
Let's get
end it
some
here. Thank you all so much for joining me. Have a great one. May Leviathan and Asura guide you all. Bye for now.